sun is not setting for quite a while, and we're gonna use the opportunity to get a few really nice shots of that tree up there. It's an oak tree, and right now it has a lovely bird on top. So let's try not to scare him away. Yeah, he's already looking. I'm not doing anything, buddy. You just chill out. Cool. Okay. So we're straight away going for some double exposure. Setting it on manual. Switching on the double exposure. Going back to the menu, and we see our ISO. ISO we go on 100. 1/230th, 1/320th of a second, and about f10 rate. Take off the glasses because I'm not falling with that one again. Alright, that's actually beautiful. That was the first shot. And we put the second one on top of that one. Real nice. Okay. I'm liking what we got here. But we gotta go a little bit back. And we're gonna have to set the aperture a little lower. The shutter speed a little slower, and the aperture a little bit bigger. So we're on 1/250th of a second and f7, and going for a diagonal shot like that. First one's in, second one's on top. I'm lining that one in really nice. Okay, I'm liking that one. But the bird is actually going to fly away. No. Alright, hang on. Oh, always when the camera has to work on something, the fucking birds fly away and stuff happen. Alright, I got one shot with him flying away. So I'm trying to get the best out of it. Putting another one on top of it. Yeah. Okay. It's a little angled in the middle, but I'm liking that. Alright. Okay, one thing I definitely learned today is fucking SD card is always on the same spot. Usually it is. That's why it confused me today. So I got home and it wasn't there either on the spot where it has to be, so I checked my pocket again and I found it. Well, not too bad. So, here to the left, and we're just about to be there. Perfect. We're a little higher up there, so we catch a little sun. Beautiful mountain panorama. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely the scene we were looking for. Smash my bike. Smash that. Get some drink. Yeah, so these pillars are the main subjects. The main subject. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so camera's on, going into double exposure, checking my settings. We're going on ISO 100, that's fine now, we're really bright, so we go on f9. Let's have the first shot, and it is delicious. Check that out. I don't know if you can see that, but that one is actually delicious. Let's go a bit further. Okay, let's try and get a shot with the corn, like through the corn. Can we manage that? Yes, and like that. Through. Beautiful. Okay, so we added a little more texture with the grass there. I'm quite liking that. Now we're going to have a look if we can change the perspective a little. So we try to go on these lanes over here, up there. So we zoom a little in, go for the first frame, focus and shot. So while that's loading, I'm setting up the safety handle, going back here and focus. Now I'm going overlap it a little to the right and shot. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a few shots in the other direction while the light is so bright up there. So in this direction we're gonna go the aperture on f6, still 250th of a second. Yes, manual focus, and it's a little brighter, so that's good. Setting that one up, and we have a synchron one. Really nice, but I'm trying to get the middle part a bit further, so the alignment point is in the middle. That should be about it. Yes. Alright, now I see that I'm still a little bright on this side, but that's not too bad because I really don't want to miss the clouds up there. So I'm thinking about walking up there and having the sunset really close to the cables here. So changing the perspective that gets a little closer. So we're closing it in, and we don't want to go too wide because otherwise we will be straight and we want it in a little angle. So that should be fine. If we zoom in, yes, that's perfect. Okay, so we go one angular shot like that, and the other angular shot we're gonna go like really bright in, like this. So the first shot was there, the second one really up there. So now we're a little bright because I forgot to reset the aperture, close it a little as we are shooting next into the light, not with the light. So we're on aperture f9. This is still 250th of a second, and we're on ISO 200. First shot. First shot was all the way back. Now I'm zooming in, and I'm going for the second shot, really zoomed in, like that. Lovely. Now we have more colors because the aperture is a little smaller. I'm really liking this fence, so I'm thinking about shooting through the fence for the first shot. And yeah, that looks quite neat. Going a little more to the side. So the first shot is quite angular. Let's see if we take the second one here as well. No. We're gonna go to the back and try to align it. Oh yes, try to align it with the oh, go a bit lower. Try to align it with the, oh, that's hard, sorry. Alright, try to align it like that. So we have the lines crossing in and crossing in. Beautiful. Okay, the light is really brightened up. We're going on 1/200th of a second. And now maybe we go through here. Yes, we go through there. Shot. Lovely. And one shot all the way from the back. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe like that. Alright, so you see it has a lot to do with perspective, getting the lines right. So now we're doing one shot straight with the lines, and we're going all the way up, a little sideways, all the way up. So shoot, and for the second one, We're going to shoot. Beautiful. Love that one. Now we do the same thing, a little more sideways. So I'm going to the eye, shoot that through the viewer. First shot. Beautiful. Second shot. And I'm going on the knees for the perspective, so I got more of the cables. Tried to align it somehow, and I don't really like that, so I'm going over here and take the second shot with the other cables. So now I'm going on 160th of a second as the light starts to lower and we get less light. So yes, that's actually alright. So okay, we're too bright, so I'm going back to 1/200th of a second. And now there's a nice helicopter passing, but I have a wide angle, but maybe I can catch it. I have a feeling that it is crossing just over me. So you see it coming there? Yeah, I'm going for the first shot. Zoom in. Yeah, I'm going. I think I got the first one. Beautiful. The second one. Alright. That's quite nice, but now the fucking camera has to wait and I have to load and I better should have waited, and that's always the thing, you know. When you're shooting, something pops up, you gotta shoot. And the thing in double exposure is you can't just like do the machine gun technique, because I shoot the picture, shoot another one, and then the fucking camera has to load it. So if it's a moment like that, you literally have one try, there's no other chance. And it's like twice, like 1 tries. If you don't get the first one, you don't get the second one, you miss up the whole one, and the moment is past. So always be ready for that. Get your settings good. By the way, settings, I'm going on aperture 7 and 1/205th of a second. So now I want to do something with this thing. Just a pillar on a pillar, and maybe zooming on this direction to get a diagonal, yeah, to get a diagonal frame. Perfect. So we have a lot of perspectives mixing in. That's what we were looking for, the straight lines, the flea points. That's all nice. So I'm actually quite satisfied. I could go on shooting like that for the next 20 minutes. All I would have to do is open my aperture, go a little higher with the ISO, maximum ISO 800. I wouldn't go higher. Usually I go only up to ISO 400. And another thing is lowering the shutter speed. Like keep the shutter open longer. And the slowest shutter speed I do for these double exposures is 1/100th of a second. So 1/100th of a second. Yeah, basically that's it. Try it out, get some perspectives. This time I had the wide angle lens with me. It's the 60-35. Usually I got a 50mm with me as well, because it's a really small handy one, and that one is really huge as I have to carry it all around. But it is nice, and the blue things you see here is actually the manual peaking from the camera. It tells me which areas are sharp. And in here you can see it's really blue, so I got it sharp, and if I get out of focus, it's not blue anymore. Yeah, that's peaking. Great feature of the Canon EOS R. I think a lot of cameras got it these days. I could go on talking about cameras, techniques, how you can improve here all day long. I also could go on talking to you and be like, you know, you have to plan things, learn from my mistakes, but actually just go out, try some photos. I mean, you can shoot so much in here. I could start with the flowers, but now the light is not really good. But you can go with the flowers, you can go with long exposure as soon as the sun has set. It's a really nice spot. You can do so many things in photography, and the main thing is to have fun with it, you know. Go out, love what you do, and have a little, like, don't plan too much. As you saw, like, I had a little complication today there. I wanted to shoot the trees, I wanted to shoot the wheat fields, but the wheat fields didn't even exist. So now we ended up here. I got nice shots, and I really want to thank you for watching. I really hope you liked it. You learned something today, and especially check out my Hive blog. Maybe you can log in there, and maybe you can even learn how to earn your own cryptocurrency with your content. I would highly appreciate it if you give a subscribe up here, if you haven't subscribed already. Stay safe, everybody. I'm Sandy, and I'm out here. Lovely.